welcome viewer to the Ranger Chamber. It's now time for this week's News from the Grid.
Hello Ranger Nation, it's us, the Ranger Chamber team, and we're here with a brand new kind of video right here on the Ranger Chamber YouTube channel. And this is News from the Grid. This is so exciting. Oh, and you're joined by your hosts. Hey, it's me, Joe. Hi everybody. And I'm joined by my awesome co-star,
Gary, also from the Ranger Chamber. How you doing, Ranger Nation?
I seriously love this guy. Okay, and welcome to News from the Grid, our very first Power Rangers news video right here. Now, Ranger fans may remember we do News from the Grid on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But Gary, we kind of made a decision to take this to a new level, didn't we? What was our decision?
To tell you some awesome news that we just found out today.
It was going to be a vlog, but then we decided, no, this is the time to release News from the Grid as a video format right here on our YouTube channel. So what we have got installed, it's all about Power Rangers Dino Fury. Woohoo!
And excuse me, I don't remember seeing the GoldKingRanger being announced.
Okay then. Okay.
Oh,
So Ranger Nation, we have loads of Dino Fury stuff to get through with you guys. So buckle your seatbelts and fasten your seatbelts because this is in for a Dino Fury ride. So we're going to kick things off with some new updated Dino Fury bios. So we have got 5 Rangers, 2 villains, and 5 Zord bios to go through. So we're going to kick things off with the Ranger bios first. And I'm going to take us away with the Red Ranger, played by Russell Curry. Zato, the Red Ranger. Zato is an alien from the planet Rathcon. He has been on Earth since the time of the dinosaurs, frozen in status. After he is revived, he leads the Dino Fury Power Rangers in hopes of stopping the evil forces that destroyed his planet from destroying Earth. Ooh, awesome. So we've got a little bit of information about the Red Ranger. I'm so excited about this. This is so cool. So Red Ranger is an alien from the planet Rathcon. And also we can show you this little image, as you can see, Gary, about this image, as you can see on screen, of a little behind the scenes unreleased Dino Fury picture that shows that the Red Ranger has some sort of horns and he's got a pet dog. He's got a doggy. Woof woof. Okay, so Gary, I believe you have our next Ranger. What is the next Ranger?
He is a blue Power Ranger, Ollie Akana. Ollie is a confident, logical skeptic who never afraid to share his opinion. Kinda like myself, and always needs to prove he's right growing up. He travelled the globe with his archaeologist mum, Dr. Kana. Ollie doesn't believe that there's anything that can't be proven or explained by science.
Awesome. So he seems to be like he's going to be the Billy sort of Kendall Billy sort of character of the series, and this is really awesome. And we are very excited about this whole concept of the return of just more of a geeky Blue Ranger. Okay, I've got our next Ranger, and it's my favorite, Izzy, the first female green Power Ranger in history. Okay, so here we go with the Green Ranger, Izzy Garcia, who is Blue Ranger is played by Kai Moya. I apologize for that. So Kai Moya plays the Blue Ranger Ollie, and now we're on to Izzy Garcia, the Green Ranger, who's played by Tessa Roya. Izzy is a highly competitive and ambitious athlete. She pushes herself to the limit and never gives up, even when the stress is overwhelming. She's close to her stepbrother, Jarvie. Oh yeah, that is so cool. Okay, so I believe we have our next ranger now, and who is our next ranger? Gary, over to you.
Thank you, Joe. Our next ranger is Amelia Jones, who plays the Pink Ranger, a goal-getting journalist with a passion for the paranormal.
Ooh.
Works at the internet media agency Buzzblast. She's well known. She's well known in Pine Ridge as the person who can come if anything's weird happens. Her
And we do.
enthusiasm, her enthusiasm steeps into everything she does, and much of the amusement of her friends and co-workers.
Oh, that is so cool. And also, we seem to have got the revealing of the name of the city, Pine Ridge. So that's so cool. So now we know the name of the city where all Power Rangers Dino Fury takes place.
Well,
Okay, and now we've got
Angel Grove. We've had Angel Grove. We've had Coal Harbour. What else have we had, Joe?
Harbour. We've also had places like Amber Beach, which was Dino Fury. Sorry, Dino Charge. Sorry, Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge. We've also had Reefside in Dino Thunder. So, and Angel Grove was obviously Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, and Space. So now we're in, and obviously Coral Harbour was Beast Morphers. But now we're in Pine Ridge for Dino Fury. Woohoo! Okay, so now I've got our fifth Ranger bio, and then we're going to move on to villains. So we got Jarvi Garcia. Oh yeah, Pink Ranger is played by Hunter Dino, and Jarvi Garcia is played by Chance. Chance, I can't remember his surname, so I apologize, but all that information will be in below the video. Jarvi Garcia. Jarvi is a free-spirited musician who can be quiet at times, focusing his energy on creative process and artistic endeavors. Though he loves music, he can't settle on any one style or instrument. His stepsister, Izzy, is his biggest supporter and the most important person in his life. Oh, so it's really cool. It seems it's really nice that they've made the Black and the Green Ranger brother and sister. Well, step brother and sister, but it's still great though because fans have wanted it to be brother and sister. But it's also the first. I think this is the first time in the series we got a step brother and a step sister sibling thing. So good thumbs up to Hasbro for for doing something new. So well done to Hasbro. Okay, now we move on to villains, and we've got two villain bios. I've got one, and Gary has the other one. So, Gary, why don't you take us away with the general of this series?
Well, he is called Boomtower.
Boom.
Monster General, a brutal fighter.
Ooh.
Boom.
And now so Boomtower is the general, so sort of the Goldar Zeldrax Fury of the Power Rangers Dino Fury series, which is really cool. And now we come on to what we believe is going to be the main villain of Power Rangers Dino Fury, and his name is Void Knight. Void Knight is an armored alien warlord who crashed on Earth many years ago. He is intent on using the power of the supercharged Sporex for his own personal benefit. Ooh. So it seems that Void Knight is an ancient warlord who's bent on destroying Earth. And the Sporex, supercharged Sporex, is probably the power that possibly the villain, Kurian, is, I believe, Kurian or something. That's the real soldier. Well, you can see a picture on your screen. You can see a picture of that character here. So, and the villains in this series are called Sporex beasts. So that's all the monsters. And again, turn your attention to the screen. And as you can see, there's a picture of one of our first monsters, which is Shockhorn and Doom Snake. Awesome stuff. And we also, according to behind the scene pictures, we will be seeing Kurian, and of course we got Wolzol as well, thanks to these behind the scenes footage and pictures, which obviously you can see on screen now, which is totally more phenomenal. Okay, so we've talked about the Rangers, we've talked about the villains. Gary, what is next?
Well, we got some exclusives for you today, Ranger Nation. Does anybody remember an old character called Mick from Ninja Steel? Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I think you pretty much spoiled that one.
He is back.
Nick from Power Rangers Ninja Steel is back, and he is joined by some weird alien dinosaur creature. So this is going to be interesting. So we've got the return of Mick from Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Ninja Super Steel. So the question is, where is he going to come into this, and where does this series take place? Does it take place probably after the Ninja Steel events? Because remember, Mick does remain on Earth. So his question is, how does he end up in Pine Ridge from Summer Cove City, which is where Ninja Steel took place? So yeah, this is really interesting. So Ranger fans, we've got some. This is really exciting, and we've also got something else for you guys. Take a look at this behind-the-scenes picture of the Rangers in this forest with their swords and everything. But what happens if we zoom in slightly and circle Communicators? So it looks like we got the return of Communicators. So, I'm getting Mighty Morphin vibes. I love it. So I wonder what they'd be called. Do you think they'd be called Dinocoms? Do you think they'll be called Dinocoms, or do you think they'll be called something else? So, or just Communicators, going back to Mighty Morphin. Comment below your thoughts. Okay, so now, Gary, we've talked about the Rangers, the villains, and a bit of the side characters. Let's talk about, well, what haven't we talked about yet? Usually big giant things and super tall. What would they be?
The Zords!
Woo! The Zords! Yes! Okay, so I'm going to kick us off with our first Zord, which is the Red Ranger Zord, the T-Rex Champion Zord. The T-Rex Champion Zord belongs to the Red Ranger and is mirrored after a Tyrannosaurus Rex and has an upright battle mode. So it seems it's going to be just like the Beast X Racer Zord and the Beast Wrecker Zord, the Beast Racer Zord and the Beast Wrecker Zord from Power Rangers Beast Morphers, where it has a vehicle mode, well, in this case, a dinosaur mode, and then a upright battle mode. So that's going to be really cool. Gary, I believe you have our next Zord bio for us.
Joe, I do. This is Triceratops Blade Zord. The Triceratops Blade Zord belongs to the Blue Ranger and is mirrored by the Triceratops.
Sweet. Okay, I got our next one. It is the Green Ranger's Tiger Claw Zord. Wow. So the Tiger Claw Zord belongs to the Green Ranger and is mirrored after a saber-toothed tiger.
Ooh.
I love it. I love it. I love the saber-toothed tiger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Yellow Ranger Zord. So this is a really nice sort of, a memory, I suppose, a dedication. What would you call it, Gary? A dedication, memory?
Kind of like a past memory for Trini, yeah.
Yeah. So like a tribute to that character, definitely. I like that. So our next Zord is, I believe it's pink. You got us a pink Zord, Gary? You got us a pink Zord?
I do. This is the Ankylo Hammer Zord. The Ankylo Hammer Zord belongs to the Pink Ranger and is mirrored after the Ankylosaurus.
Ooh, that is so cool and absolutely awesome. And it seems to be the same as the Ankylozord from Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge, which is Aqua Ranger Zord. So we now move on to our last Zord, which is the Stego Spike Zord. And the Stego Spike Zord belongs to the Black Ranger and is mirrored after a Stegosaurus. Oh, this is so cool. And what's interesting was back when Hasbro announced when they showed the prototype of the toys of the Zords, they called the Black Ranger Zord the Stego Blade Zord. But it seems what they've done is they've changed the names around. So the Blue Ranger Zord is now the Trostera Blade Zord, and the Black Ranger Zord is now called the Stego Spike Zord. So that's really cool. And this has just been so fantastic. And we've had a lot of fun doing this video for you guys and girls and Ranger fans out there today. And I think we could finish this off by reminding the Ranger fans, well, have a look to the screen. It's time to check out the Power Rangers Dino Fury trailer.
Ooh.
65 million years ago, an ancient force brought the power of the Morphin Grid to planet Earth. Now, the forces of evil have come to claim that power, and a group of heroes must rise up to meet this challenge.
It's Morphin time!
Harnessing the energy of the Morphin Grid with the prehistoric power of Dino Fury, they will unlock incredible new morphers, dino-powered weapons, powerful new Zords, and astonishing new Megazords. In the tradition of dinosaur teams of the past comes a brand new entry. Power Rangers Dino Fury. Coming soon.
Oh, wow. That was so awesome. Oh, God. Could you be any louder?
Sorry, Joe, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm so excited to see the Gold Ranger as well. Come on, show us the Gold Ranger. Pew, pew.
Well, we really hope you enjoyed this video. It's been really great fun, and we hope that you'll keep following us every week when we share our news from the grid, which will be every Saturday. So every Sunday, we'll be posting our news from the grid videos, so you can get up to date with all our latest Power Ranger videos of the new Power Ranger news of that week. But we knew we had to kick off our first video with the awesome Dino Fury news. So, Ranger Nation, I mean, Gary, I have to admit, are you excited about this series?
I don't know what to say. I'm in shock, Joe. I'm in shock. I can't wait for it. I honestly can't wait.
Wow, we just have to wait and see, because according to, if we turn to our screens here, you see this little tweet from Russell Curry, who plays Zato the Red Ranger. He has tweeted a little thing on his Instagram story, which you can see right here. And as you can see, it looks fantastic because it seems we've got some upcoming release date very soon. So this is really exciting. Okay, and of course, you bet Ranger Nation, once we find out, we'll be making a NEWFLASH article on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even now YouTube channel with all the news of the Power Ranger Week. But if you have any Power Ranger news for us, which you'd like us to report about, be sure to message us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube if there is a messenger, or our email address, which is, you can find all those links and email address in the description below in this video. And that's it, Ranger Nation. So we just like to say, well, what can we say, Gary, to the Ranger Nation? Thank you for watching. Please remember, as always, to like the video,
share the video,
comment below, and we both have a question for you. Gary, I believe we have we have 2 questions for them. So we give one each.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gary, Gary, what question should we ask them? I've got one. Okay, so first question for the Ranger Nation. I think, what are you looking forward to most about Power Rangers Dino Fury? Is it the series? Is it the toys? Is it the Zords? Is it the characters? Is it the return of Mick from Ninja Steel? Or is it something else? All you have to do is comment that below. And of course, over to you, Gary. What's your question?
My question for you, Ranger Nation, is what is our Gold Ranger going to be? Is it going to be female? Or is it going to be male? Or is it going to be an alien? We do not know. Comment below.
Yes, good question, Gary. And of course, 1, 2, 3, go subscribe. Because we've got many more videos coming out right here on the Ranger Chamber, and now we got news from the grid. You do not want to miss things, so hit that subscribe button and remember to click the little bell so you get notifications of our upcoming uploads. And there's nothing else for us to say except, well, thank you for watching. May the power protect you, Ranger fans, and we'll see you all in our upcoming videos. See you guys.
Bye.